Refresh your knowledge about making money. First and foremost, let's get one thing straight. If you're watching this video, chances are you're not a billionaire. That's why you're here in the first place. So it's safe to say that whatever you already know about making money may not be all that great. Trying to invest or start a business based on flawed information can be a big mistake. As you already know, this quote, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." Instead, consider following in the footsteps of someone like Warren Buffett.
And then I read Ben Graham, when I was 19 or 20, and I realized that I was doing it exactly the wrong way, but it didn't hurt that I had that background and everything. And I rejiggered my mind, and when I read the book, The Intelligent Investor, from that point, I never bought another stock. I bought businesses.
This book helped him realize that he was on the wrong path and that he needed to change his approach. It was a game changer for him. Take Steve Jobs. In the early 1980s, Jobs was initially ousted from the company he co-founded due to differences in management style and vision. He had to step away from Apple and pursue other ventures. During his time away, he worked on the Next computer and bought a company called Pixar, which went on to produce successful animated movies like Toy Story. However, it became apparent that Jobs had learned a lot during his time away from Apple. He realized the importance of creating user-friendly and aesthetically pleasing products. When he returned to Apple in 1997, he brought with him a fresh perspective. Under his leadership, Apple launched groundbreaking products like the iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Jobs' realization that he needed to change his approach ultimately led to his and Apple's remarkable success. So, he's another great example of someone who acknowledged their past mistakes and then did much better. You have to refresh your knowledge, otherwise you become stagnant and you can't make money. Never trust what you already know. Take advice from rich people, not poor people.
I've spent a lifetime doing it. I've surrounded myself with people that bring out the best in me.
Why on earth would you listen to poor people? If what they knew was right, why are they still struggling financially? From this moment forward, focus on surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire your personal growth and provide reliable insights based on their own successful experiences. It's crucial to listen to those who have achieved tangible results. Rather than seeking advice from those who are still struggling financially, learn from the successful. You might wonder how you can connect with prosperous individuals if you're currently in a different financial situation. The good news is that in today's digital age, you can virtually apprentice under some of the greatest minds in the world, thanks to the internet. With the wealth of information available online, you can access their wisdom, learn from their journeys, and apply their knowledge to your own path towards success.
A lot of us surround ourselves, or at least I did when I was starting out, surround ourselves with people who are very poor, and we listen to their advice on how to be rich, and they have no idea what they are doing. And we also listen to their judgment on why our idea is stupid, even though they are poor. So what would they know?
If you can't wait, then go back to whatever you were doing before.
You don't need to be a genius in what I do. That's the good thing about it.
If making lots of money doesn't necessarily require a high IQ or an extraordinary brain, then what do you need?
You need the right orientation. 90% of the people, I'm pulling the figure out of the air, but 90% of the people that buy stocks don't think of them the right way. They think about something that they hope goes up next week.
Now here's the interesting part. The common trait among billionaires is what, you ask? It's their negative capability. Believe it or not, it's not just a matter of luck where they invest in a stock and it magically soars to success. Nor is it that all of them simply inherited their wealth. What sets them apart is their unique way of handling setbacks, like losing money or even facing the brink of bankruptcy. Even if they do encounter bankruptcy, it's not the end of the world for them. In fact, you did see Warren Buffett laughing about it. That's the intriguing part. To put it bluntly, they have a deep trust in the path they've chosen, believing that eventually it will lead them to where they're meant to be. Warren Buffett once said, "The stock market is like a money transfer from the active to the patient." What he means is, he really believes in the power of patience. He's a big fan of long-term investing and has actually held on to some of his investments for decades. He thinks that it takes time for compounding to do its thing, and quick, impulsive decisions in the stock market usually don't work out too well. It applies to every business and money-making adventure, not just stocks. Handle pressure.
People that can handle pressure can be entrepreneurs, can be successful.
When it comes to money advice, who better to learn from than Trump? He mentioned having very intelligent friends who couldn't handle pressure, and that's a significant point. He believes that if someone can't handle the pressure, they won't be able to make money, but may ask how to handle it.
They asked me the question, how do you handle the stress? You've got to be able to sort of say to yourself, nothing matters that much other than the real big deals with family, with your faith, etc.
Focus on providing value, and the money will naturally follow. Henry Ford, the guy famous for cars, had a pretty smart idea. When he started making cars, he noticed something important. Most people, when they start a business, they're mainly thinking about making money right away. They don't care so much about making good stuff or offering something useful. But Ford had a different way of thinking. He believed that if you focus on making really good products that people need and like, money will come naturally. This idea was at the heart of everything he did. Thank you for watching this video and spending your valuable time with me. If you found it helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support energizes me to keep going, and make sure to check out the next video, Psychology of Money, Explained by Billionaires.